Libra, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy. So let's find out what's going on with you. It always amazes me how closely the elements follow each other. So I just did the Gemini reading with two completely different decks than this, but I'm pulling the same cards in a different order, but I'm getting some similar energy already. Tell me about your near future. Very interesting here. So looking at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So there is some sort of energy about trusting yourself and kind of following your instincts. And it feels very strong. That's what you're doing. You're listening to your gut instincts when it comes to a certain situation or a person or whatever seems to be going on in your world right now. You're trusting your instincts. So looking at your current energy, I have the Page of Swords clarified with the Strength card, or influenced by the Strength card. So you are really good at communicating is what came through. Really good at communicating, but it's also with the Strength card, you might be stepping a little bit out of your comfort zone to communicate with a person or about a situation. It's kind of one of those things where you're opening up and you're really kind of allowing yourself to be yourself, to state exactly what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you want in a situation. And that might feel out of the norm for you. It might be one of those things where you don't usually state something like this, maybe not early on or at whatever stage you are in a situation with another person, because it does feel like it involves another person. You are showing up in what you need to focus on, but it's also about balance. It's maintaining this balance. It feels a lot like you've been seeking some sort of balance and you've been working really hard to kind of level everything in your life, and the universe wants you to continue with that. I can see Ace of Cups here in your past. So there was definitely some sort of start of a relationship. I'll find out more when I clarify if that's the situation that you're in now, but it does feel like that this happened. And it's an Ace of Cups, so it feels like very, very recent, not, I would say like you're not in a long-term relationship with this person, or if you are, it's kind of started to reach a deeper level. Whereas maybe on the surface before it was more superficial or just not as deep of a relationship, and now you've entered a different level to the relationship. Knight of Wands. So this is about you moving forward. Moving on is not really the right word, but it's about taking steps, communicating that this is what you want. I am getting the Lovers here in reverse. So either there is a situation coming up where you're not sure this is going to work out, or what is actually coming through stronger is that you have made a choice. In the upright, this could be about choices. In the reverse, you've made your choice. You've decided on a path. Six of Cups. This is what's influencing this entire situation. This is something from your past. Maybe this is a past person. Maybe this is somebody that comes in and out of your life. One of those things where this is definitely your past influencing it. But there's also a lot of joy and happiness surrounding this, because this is the Sun in the upright for you. We do have the World here in reverse. So what you're hoping for is that this continues. You don't want it to end. Seven of Cups here in the reverse. This is also about making a decision. So again, choices have been made. You've been making choices throughout this entire situation. Let's start clarifying and see what else we can find out about this. Page of Swords with Strength. Nine of Swords. You are opening up about your past, about where you feel pain, your anxiety. You're opening up. Tell me about the Justice card. Why is Justice here for Libra? The Hanged Man. It took this pause, this limbo type of energy for you to really kind of put everything back in balance. And the universe wants you to remember what it took to get into this balanced situation and to rebalance yourself, because you may have felt that it took longer than it needed to take, but the universe was doing it at your pace. So you needed to come to the conclusion that you were ready to move forward with your life in a better, happier way. Ace of Cups being clarified with the Chariot in reverse. This is coming across as a lot of failed relationships. It's a kind of like you've had a lot of false starts when it comes to relationships in the past. Like it would start out okay and you would think that there would be some sort of potential, but then something would happen and it would just end. And it was always pretty early on that it would end. It was never something that really got so deep. Yeah, that's really okay. That's all I'm getting from that. Let's see about this Knight of Wands. This card's kind of speaking to me. So we have the Justice card here in reverse. So your strength is here in moving on and moving forward, but just make sure that you're doing it in the right way, because if you decide to walk away from a situation or not try in a situation, you might be throwing yourself off balance again. There's also this energy here of staying true to yourself. We did get the High Priestess here in the upright, so make sure that you continue to follow your instincts on things. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right for you. Doesn't mean it's the other person's bad. It just means it's not right for you. The relationship's not right for you. Let's see if we can get one card on the Lovers here for Libra. What is going on with your throat? What's going on with your throat and your communication? I see you opening up. How vulnerable are you allowing yourself to be? Because I have not had any throat problems, and then I did this reading. The card clarifying the Lovers in reverse is the Eight of Wands. So this is about a communication. I am getting a lot of communication out of you here. So you could be communicating to this person that you've made up your mind about something. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Empress. So, you could have children with somebody, or this other person might have children, or there's something here about a mother and children that is really influencing this entire situation. So take that as it resonates, because it could be like about you and your mother, but it doesn't have to be. But I am getting a mother and children out of this. Tell me about the Sun. Page of Swords in reverse. So sometimes it's better to remain quiet. I think that's part of the balance that you're trying to make, is how much of yourself do you open up about and how much do you keep to yourself? What choices are you making when it comes to communication? Because in some instances, you're happier keeping your mouth closed. Tell me about the World in reverse. We have the Five of Swords in the upright. So you don't want things to end, and at the same time, you're trying to make sure that you have what you need. This card in this position actually came out for Gemini as well. It's uncanny how much the elements are alike. Not even the same decks. So 7 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in the upright is clarifying it. So you've made a choice, and it feels very bold and dynamic. It actually feels like you're stepping out of your comfort zone. That you've become very accustomed to living in a certain way and doing things in a certain way. Maybe you've always been independent, or you've at least been independent in recent years. And now you're starting to change the way that you're thinking. And I feel that's what the universe is trying to help you navigate, is because you're so close to keeping your balance and maintaining this balance that the universe doesn't want you to behave irrationally and throw yourself back out of balance. Because it took time to get there. Any last messages? Oh, that sounds about right for you. Libra, Healing Chaos is the card that came out for you. So this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.